Hey. It's HQ here. We back at it again with another review of Kendra G. Live. Let's get it, y'all.
You ready, love?
I sure am.
I can tell you. I can tell from the background you have energy. Where you calling me from, Victoria?
I am from Chicago, the Midwest. So I grew up in Indiana, and then I ping pong between the two. So
You know, I lived a lot of my life in Chicago.
Did you really? What part?
Downtown.
Yes. Okay. We'll keep it safe. I forgot we on the internet. We'll keep it safe.
Victoria, Chicago. How old are you?
I am 27. I'll be turning 28 in September.
I used to host the morning show on WGCI. You don't listen to the radio?
Did you? No, not in it. Girl, I'm too busy. I travel all the time. So I'm not traveling. I'm sleeping. But that's amazing.
For like 8 years.
Get out of here. Oh, my God.
You didn't know? You know
not you embarrassing me out here. Oh, Lord. Okay.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Victoria, Chicago, 27. You have any children, honey?
No, I do not.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a traveling intake specialist for counseling for a pregnancy resource center.
So, traveling intake counselors?
Yes. Traveling intake specialist / counselor. Yes. Mm-hmm.
What's your zodiac sign?
I don't believe in zodiac signs or like tarot cards and all that.
No worries. So, we got Victoria. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. We got Victoria, Chicago, 27. A travel intake specialist. No kids. Never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking not for a Christian, but a man of God. Because I've dated in the church too, and a lot of people like to throw that around now, like, oh, I'm a Christian, and they act not like a Christian. So I'm looking for a man of God.
So what's the differences? Break it down for the people.
Woo! Okay, so I was raised in the church, so there's a big difference. So like, they always like say I'm a Christian, and they're out here cheating on women, they're out here not being loyal, they're betrayal, they just don't have the characteristics of it. They only go to God when they want something or when they need a breakthrough or a miracle. A man of God is if I'm having a panic attack or if I'm going through spiritual warfare, I don't have to ask this man to pray for me. That's by instinct. So it's a genuine relationship with the Lord, not just for, let me get this woman because she says she's a Christian. I'm going to go to a couple churches on Sunday. Go to church on a couple of Sundays and then never go to church again after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I cannot stand arrogance. That's an immediate turn off for me. I don't like it. Don't do it. I'm a very confident woman.
You know, she was raised in the ghetto or she was raised around black people. That's how she sounds. Not bad, not in a bad way. She just ain't going back over there to her own people. She's over here. I'd be surprised if she didn't say she don't like black men. Nothing wrong with it. Let's see the kinder cam. They use them kind of girls usually built like buses on top and then real skinny on bottom. We got to see.
If I get that and whiff of it, I'm gone. I won't even look your way. Another deal breaker, honestly, is a lack in emotional intelligence and maturity. If I can't sit here and talk, I got a lot of personality, so I got big emotions. And if I can't sit here and talk to you about it and communicate, it's probably not going to work.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Preference? Okay, so when I usually date, I do have a preference. I do go off of personality as well. But I do like darker features with a nice little taper beard, a little taper cut with the high hair on top. And I do like them tall because I'm 5'8" and I wear heels because I also model. So, and just to look cute. So I want to feel small. I've always dated men my height or, shout out to the short kings. We love a good short king though.
Okay, how tall are you?
5'8".
So would you date a man 5'8" or he has to be taller?
Preference-wise, I want a tall man, but if he's a good guy, he's going to treat me right, and I could build something, I wouldn't mind a short king.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra can. Oh, no. So before we get to the Kendra can, do we got to make a certain amount of money?
Honestly, I would like it to be where if we decide to have children, I have the option to be a stay-at-home mom and we're not struggling. So I would like him to make a good income. It doesn't have to be ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to say no to 6 figures. I'm more than happy with that. But one of the main things, I just want that option that when I do have kids, I can stay home with them. And we're not going to.
And we got to figure out what that looks like. Before you ask for it, you got to figure out what that looks like. Look at the lifestyle. Look at what you mean when you say you want to be at home. What does that mean for the man? What does that mean for you? What does that mean you have to do to set up for you and him to be able to do that? 1 kid, 2 kids, 5 kids. 1 and 2 kids means you got 3-4 bedroom house. How many kids you want? You have to figure out the lifestyle in your head and then figure out what that requires in real time.
Struggle. I'm not gonna have to, you know.
Because you already know it takes X, Y, and Z for you to live. You look at what you do. You make, say, for example, you make $60,000, $70,000 a year. You already know you scuffling. If you scuffling, you know you scuffling, right? Scuffling to pay bills. So you know a man has to be making at least 100, 150 to afford a stay-at-home wife. Just think about, and want to have kids too after she had kids. So think about what you're talking about, what you're asking for.
Round your pennies. So as long as you make a pretty solid income, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Now let's do the Kendrick can.
Okay. Oh my God, excuse my blanket. That's embarrassing. I'm a little tall, so hold on.
You said you're 5'8", right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm 5'8".
You got a booty too.
I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, so I got a Mexican face with a Puerto Rican body.
I never heard that before.
Yeah, she's you can lose a little bit of weight. Nothing wrong with that. Everything you're asking for is not all out of the ordinary, but the man you talking about, I don't know where you're gonna find him at.
Okay. What was your last relationship?
About a year ago.
Year ago. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
That's very personal to me. I'm a little conservative with that, so I prefer to not answer.
3 flaws you have to work on.
I am Latina, so I'm a little spicy, so I get a little hot-headed sometimes. But we've come a long way since, you know,
We can definitely tell you're a little spicy. Right up the alley of these brothers, because they seem to like spicy from y'all, but they don't like spicy from me.
younger 20s. So definitely a little more patience. I think I tend to overthink, not as much as I used to, but I can kind of assume things. But we've definitely worked on that. So just a little bit more understanding, I guess you could say. And the third one, I'm pretty adventurous. So girl, I'm always doing something. I'm very active. I guess being more like present, like when I'm doing my rest days to actually rest instead of having to do something all the time.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Girl, do we got the time for that? Because there's several. Okay, let me be real. Honestly, I'm a very traditional woman while being modern. I'm all about the family dynamic, and I'm a super, super, super loyal person. And I know how to have fun. I went skydiving at 25. Like I have bucket lists. I've modeled in Paris
You
when I
said
was
what
20.
at 25, honey?
I went skydiving, girl.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm very adventurous. I'm very active, so you'll never be bored with me. I'm also the type too where as extroverted as I am, I'm definitely coming into that little introverted side that I have. So I also do like to be at home and watch movies with a glass of wine and cuddle and talk. So yeah.
Not to go off tangent, I skydive. I'm not sure how I was in my 20s when I did it because I was living in Philly at the time. But or I could have been 30. I could have been 30. But it was the scariest thing I've ever did in my life.
Yeah.
And I said I would never do it again in life. And really, skydiving is really crazy because you jump out of a plane with a person you meet that day.
Yes.
Like, let's just say that person had a bad day and now I'm like, I feel like when you skydive, you should spend time with the person you're skydiving with for a week. So you can confirm that they're happy within their life, because if they're miserable, they could take you out too. So when I skydived, I when I got to the ground, I promised myself I would never do it again, not to go out to you. All right, couple things with you. Victoria, what's the age range you want to date?
I would like to do, I don't want to do younger, so please be my age, 27, 28. And the highest I would go probably 35.
Okay. And should he be in Chicago?
He doesn't have to be. I'm a traveling girly, so I don't mind a little travel.
You don't mind a little travel. Could he have kids?
No. I've done that. I'm no shade to the men out there with children. I've met beautiful fathers. I've worked with fathers, single fathers. I definitely think it's a calling, and I shout out to you guys, but my personal experience with that, I've always got the short end of the stick and got shot in my foot, so I'm not going to
Yeah, see, this is an experience where she says she was one of the ones that had a bad experience. Well, it has to be a mutual thing between all parties that it's going to be okay for this relationship to continue. If there's any kind of involved with the mom and the daddy or anything, it ain't gonna work. And she recognized that. I ain't having nobody else's babies in my house except my own.
Kind of break that boundary anymore.
All right, so no men with kids.
Mhm.
And all right, let's do it. You want kids though, correct?
Absolutely. I want 4 boys.
You want 4 boys?
She want 4 boys, stay at home. She want to be stay at home so she can be with them 4 boys. Just imagine how much that's gonna cost. A man, she wants to stay at home. Just imagine what that is going to cost him. Just think 20,000 per. Just think to feed the kid. Okay, I'm gonna give a little estimate. $10,000 a year per kid. So that's 40,000. Plus you having to pay all bills, 50. So roughly that dude gonna need at least more than 150 to help take care of you and 4 kids when you want to sit at home. Y'all be asking for any old thing. Don't even be thinking about what you're asking for. 4 boys who will eat you out of house and home, whose feet gonna grow every 2 minutes and gonna grow out of clothes like they're going out of style. And she want to stay at home and watch over these 4 or 5 boys who are gonna be involved in all kinds of sports, football, basketball, hockey, you name it. Make it make sense.
What did you do?
And I'm assuming she like black men, so that's a black man she looking at. That makes 6 figures. She talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Victoria, Chicago, 27, no kids, traveling, intake specialist.
Yes.
And let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Well, it don't matter whether she on there or not, because the fictitious dude she's asking for, I don't even see why you would even have to be on here. There's no way she's gonna get what she wants to get. Because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money she's looking to she wants a man to come up with. She said, "Oh no, I just want you to take care of yourself." No, it's more than taking care of myself. You want me to be making within 4 or 5 years, you want me to make over 200 some thousand a year. That's what she wants. That's what she's asking for. And she's a little chubby. So can she get what she's asking for? That's the question. I don't know. I'd posit it's going to be a heavy lift to get what you want. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We just saying it's going to be a heavy lift to get what you want.